The Penguin cast Clancy Brown as Salvatore Maroni. A live-action film for Dead by Daylight is in the works, and sadly, Tom Sizemore has passed away. All that and more on this week's TCN Rundown. The Penguin series cast veteran actor Clancy Brown as Salvatore Maroni as it begins production. Deadline broke the news Friday that Brown would have a recurring role in the series. This comes just 2 days after production began. Salvatore Maroni originated in the comics and eventually made his way to the big screen in 2008's The Dark Knight, aka the best movie ever made. Brown is known for his iconic roles such as Captain Hadley in Shawshank Redemption, and voicing characters such as Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants, and Lex Luthor in various DC animated features. I, for one, am very excited about this casting choice. While Brown is much bigger in appearance than we're used to seeing Salvatore Maroni, his chameleon-like ability to embody various characters is a joy to watch, and I could not be happier about him being on the show. The Penguin series will also star Colin Farrell, Kristen Milioti, and Renzi Feliz. No official release date has been announced yet, but it's looking like late this year or early next year. Jason Blum and James Wan are teaming up to produce a Dead by Daylight live-action film. It was announced by Variety earlier this week that Blumhouse and Atomic Monster would come together to produce the live-action adaptation of the multiplayer. Stephen Mulrooney, Executive Vice President of Behavior Interactive, said, "We couldn't be more thrilled to work with Jason Blum and James Wan, two giants of the horror film industry, to further expand the Dead by Daylight universe." Dead by Daylight launched in 2016 and has reached over 50 million players worldwide. No release date has been announced as of yet, but the search for a director and a screenwriter is well underway. In sad news, actor Tom Sizemore has passed away. The news came from JoBlo.com early Saturday morning. The actor suffered a stroke which led to a brain aneurysm in late February. The family then later confirmed that there was no hope for his recovery. Sizemore is most known for his roles in Saving Private Ryan, True Romance, and Heat. His career spanned over 30 years, and he has worked with directors such as Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and the late Tony Scott in that time. Sizemore was 61. Peter and Wendy gets its first trailer. In the trailer, we are introduced to Wendy and her brothers, as well as Peter and the Lost Boys. We also get a look at Jude Law's Captain Hook. If you want my take on it, it looks very well directed. Everything else, I'm not so sure about. Disney's live action remakes don't exactly get me thrilled, even though I do like 2 or 3 of them. If they really want to scratch that nostalgic itch of the general audience, I really think they should return to hand-drawn animation and create new classics. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a nerd on YouTube. Directed by David Lowery, Peter and Wendy premieres on Disney Plus April 28th. Michael B. Jordan receives his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. News comes from Variety via Twitter. The actor was joined by Creed 3 co-star Jonathan Majors and director Ryan Coogler, the latter of whom is a frequent collaborator. Creed 3 is Jordan's directorial debut and is currently in theaters. The new Alien film officially begins production. Screen Crush reported that the untitled sequel is scheduled to begin filming in Budapest this week. The film will be directed by Fede Alvarez, the mind behind 2013's Evil Dead and Don't Breathe. Stars Kaylee Spaney, Isabella Merced, and David Johnson. Well, that's a wrap for this week's Rundown. Are you looking forward to seeing Clancy Brown and the Penguin? Will you be seeing the Dead by Daylight movie? And if you've seen it, what did you think of Creed 3? Let us know down in the comments. I'm Jay Stu of The Culture Nerd, reminding you to stay nerdy, my friends.